And what's your name?
Eric.
Eric?
Sylvia.
Sylvia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we just started and we're about to fly this guy. I just talked to Joe and we need to be flying it higher than the previous groups to get one image of the whole quad with all the targets, and then you can georeference just that one image. Before we were going a little bit lower to the ground and getting higher resolution of the 2 or 3 targets in view. So, do we have another person joining the group?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin, okay. We're just about to fly. I think do we have everyone?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're now.
You're like ready to go. Okay, so I was just describing the unit a little bit with the camera. It's in, you can see how it's in this mount that moves around like that. The GPS is connected to the gimbal mount, and so the GPS controls how that mount moves up in the air. And so it'll adjust for minor wind gusts. So like right now it's okay. Just feel the wind up in the air, it'll be fine. I'll be able to adjust the GPS and be able to keep it horizontal. The thing will also be hovering in the air. So once you hit the controllers to move it around, if you put your hands off the controllers, it'll hover. And so that's a really cool feature that this unit can do. Let's see what else. So right now I need to turn on the camera when the actual mount is flexible. When I turn on the camera, the mount will start to calibrate and it'll become rigid, and I don't want to touch it because it'll be force against its movement. So let's go ahead and turn the camera on.
She was talking to you.
It means camera came on, and we're on our 3rd video, so we're about to start this. So when we're up in the air, you guys should remember this, there's a little switch right there that you can move back and forth, and what that does is that'll move the camera's view angle, so it can move between 90 degrees. So we're going to do nadir. That's what the term pointing vertically down is nadir. And so you'll be able to collect the best image possible with all the targets. And so it's not on, so let's turn it on. Start the video. Alright, so now everybody say hi. It's on.
What's up?
Okay, now we'll start the actual unit. So this is the unit. Who wants to fly first? Alright. Okay, so we'll turn on the remote first, just at the bottom.
Power, good.
Okay. And right now it's just set on GPS mode.
Okay.
What that'll do is it has 2 safety locks. So if the battery goes low, it'll come back to its position. So once we turn it on and calibrate it, it'll find its position, its starting position right here. And the unit knows that if it gets out of range, it'll come back to here. And it'll actually land itself. The other thing it'll do if it goes, if it goes, so that's if it goes out of range or if it loses battery. Okay, so those are 2 safety locks. There's other settings that you can use that are kind of riskier, which we're not going to use today. We're going to go with the safe settings. But you can fly this, you can actually fly this where the safety locks are kind of lowered, where you can have just where it comes back and hovers to where it started. That's the attitude mode in the middle there. And then the lower mode is manual, which that's where you get into, you can be able to flip it if you're not careful enough, if you're not able to fly it well enough. So it doesn't have the gimbal controlling it, right, on the manual mode. Like I was telling you, the gimbal has the GPS and the gimbal's connected to the GPS and it's able to correct itself. Okay, so we're going to just fly it safe today. So that's on, remote's on. Now we're going to turn the unit on, just with 2 clicks. So you can see the gimbal right now connected to the GPS is calibrating. And there's lights on the back. They're yellow right now. We're not going to fly it until they flash green because that indicates that it's found its position. So it might take a couple of seconds here. Okay, did you guys see it flashing green? Anybody? You saw it? Okay, I think one person got that. So that means that it knows where its starting location is, so it can come back to it. And it's that's a safety lock, so we don't lose it. Okay, so the most important thing when you're flying this is you turn it on, pushing down like that. So I'll let you do that.
Okay.
That kills it.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright, so do that once, turn it on. Alright, let go. Do not do that when it's in the air.
Don't let them flip like that?
No, don't pull
Bring them
both
back
down.
gently. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Fall out of the sky.
It'll fall out of the sky. It has potential to. So that's the only thing. When you're bringing it down, you can start real slow with the controllers.
Okay.
It's really easy to fly, so don't be afraid to, if you've flown before and you're good with that, then you can,
Okay.
it goes pretty fast if you want it to.
So I've got left and right here and left and right here.
So this is left and right, like
Okay, so this
left,
one's
right,
rotate.
Yeah, rotate.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
So the other thing is right now, the way you can fly it however you want, but the way it's set up with these controllers is the blue lines are front. So if you were to take it up and it would come, if you would go front, it would come right towards us.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna have to turn it around.
Okay.
If you want to fly it that way. But so I think our goal is just to, oh, the other number 2, the blimp. So
Don't hit the
find
button.
the blimp.
I'm gonna keep it right here.
Because if it hits the blimp, it will fall. So
Got it.
if it hits anything in the air, it'll fall. Maybe not a bird, but I haven't tested that. So you want to bring it all the way up, and you'll want to get it high enough to collect that image with the whole quad. And we actually have a video monitor that connects to it, so you can see what's going on in the video monitor, but we don't have that right now. So you're gonna have to kind of eyeball. It's a pretty wide lens on the GoPro. It's actually fisheye lens, so
Okay.
that'll even make it a wider lens. So you might not have to go as high, but go ahead and bring it up.
I didn't touch it.
I'm like, I don't. Where's that an emergency kill switch? You're holding.